My name is Jennifer Reed, and this is my COM 111 speech. And I have 5 lovely audience members, plus their guests here today that I bribed with food and beverages to come and listen to me. So would you mind panning the audience, please? And the barking dog, don't forget the barking dog, sorry. So today I'm going to tell you about why I feel funding agencies that provide supplemental income for low-income families should raise the bar to accommodate people like me. I am a single parent with 1 child, and I work 3 jobs to make my monthly expenses. I drive a 15-year-old car and pay out 45% of my income each month for my house. My 10-year-old son outgrows his clothes faster than I can buy them, and every month I budget my money down to the very last dollar so that I can try to do things like take my son to the movie and buy a pizza every once in a while. However, I make too much money to qualify for housing, for child care assistance, for low-income housing, or for earned income credits on my tax return. And why? Because according to the federal government, I make too much money. I feel that single parents are overworked and their children are suffering because a single adult over a certain income level doesn't qualify for financial assistance as the income criteria currently stands. The problem that needs to be solved is how to encourage funding agencies to increase income eligibility amounts. One of the main contributors to unemployment trend in the U.S. is the IRS and their earned income credits. The standard as it stands right now, earned income credits on your tax return, you can't make more than $35,535 a year to qualify for earned income credits. So let's talk about what makes up $35,000 a year, which isn't very much, and I'm sure the people in the room right now are saying, I'm supposed to live on $35,000 a year? No way. So if someone makes $600 a week, which is, if you look at the standard rate of pay on the Alaska State website, it's about $15 an hour. Say someone works a 40-hour work week, they're going to make $600 a week. Times that by 52 weeks in a year, that gives them $31,200. That's pretty darn close already to $35,000. So then you have a couple of PFDs. Say it's a single person and their child. You have to count the child's PFD as well. And then that person, that adult, has a Friday or Saturday night job where they work 8 or 16 hours at $7.75, which is minimum wage. According to federal guidelines, you're making $124 a week. Times that by a year, you get $6,448. That gives you $40,048. And that, add the Pac-Man sound, puts you over the amount that you can earn. It puts you $5,000 over 35, so you don't qualify for earned income. The people that you see with the big tax refunds don't work, or they work just a few jobs at minimum wage, and they're still driving a brand new car, and they're getting their entire amount for rent supplemented, and they have a brand new cell phone, and their kids all have really great clothes. I know that that doesn't apply to everybody, but it seems like that's the standard. A welfare mom just continues to have more babies and gets another welfare check for every child that she brings into the world. That doesn't make them a quality parent, it just gives them another check. The other program that also has really unrealistic guidelines is the food stamp program. That program says that a person can only make $18,950 a year, which which is even more unrealistic. Single parents are faced with tough decisions every day. A single mom such as myself is both a mother and a father to a child. They're the person who stays home with their child when they're sick and talks about the difficult topics such as bullies or puberty, and the lack of financial support only just makes my job that more difficult. When I'm working my 3 jobs, I'm sometimes forced to leave my son at home by himself, because if I hired a babysitter, that babysitter would make more than I do. And then what's the, it's almost like, what's the point? But I have to go, or else I can't pay for one thing. Whereas if the income eligibility criteria was higher, I could afford to do more with my son. As a single parent, you learn how to go without so your children don't want for things. However, as a person, as an adult and as a single parent, I would like to be rewarded for my hard work instead of feeling the opposite. If I would go against my basic nature and work less, then I would qualify for aid. But me as an individual, I'm not capable of doing that. I have to work hard, and I have to work as much as I can so that I can make money and feel like I'm providing for myself. But I feel that if the income level was changed, and even if I only got a couple $100s a month, that would help me immeasurably. It's funny to think that if someone works hard, you're going to be disqualified for something, but it really shouldn't be that way. You should be rewarded for your hard work.